In a previous video, I discussed some pros and cons of buying new construction. Are you thinking about buying a new construction home? Do you know what steps are involved in the process? If you're looking for more information on this process, stay tuned. Hi, I'm Ron Queensberry with eXp Realty, and today I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide to buying a new construction home. Now, for the purposes of our discussion, we'll be talking about homes that are being built in predetermined subdivisions, not custom homes. Step 1, decide which type of new construction home is best for you. First is tract homes. A tract home is a house that is part of a new development. The builder will often purchase a large tract of land on which to create a new neighborhood from scratch. These houses are sometimes referred to as cookie cutter homes because they often look quite similar. But the advantages of buying a tract home are that you'll know exactly what you're getting. The prices can be especially favorable because builders are working with bulk buy discounts from material suppliers. The second type is spec homes. A spec home is one that has been completed by a builder and is ready for move-in. It's still a brand new home and you're still the first one to live there. You just won't have been part of the design process or had input on the materials used. Spec homes are a great option when you want the never been used thrill of a new property, but perhaps do not have several months to wait for a home to be built from scratch. Step 2, find a buyer's agent for new construction. Now, although you do have the option of buying new construction without a real estate agent representing you, it's recommended that you find a buyer's agent. Now, here's why. When you walk into a new construction site, that on-site agent that's working in the model home, they're friendly and nice, but they don't represent the buyer. They're representing the builder, and it's their job to get the builder top dollar and under the best conditions. An experienced buyer's agent, on the other hand, will be working with your best interests in mind. Agents who are familiar with new construction homes will be aware of any quirks or oddities that may arise with contracts too. A good buyer's agent will be able to review contracts with you and make sure you're not signing off on terms that benefit only the builder and leave you, perhaps literally, out of the cold. Step 3, research neighborhoods. Just as if you were buying an existing home, when it comes to buying new construction, you'll want to do your research when it comes to location. What's considered important to keep in mind will vary with individual lifestyles, but may include school districts, commuting time to work, convenience to grocery stores, restaurants, home improvement stores, and so on. Proximity to recreational spaces like parks, fitness centers, or swimming pools. Entertainment options. Think of bowling alleys or anything else you may enjoy. Property taxes may also be higher in certain counties than others, which may be a factor worth considering, and is one your real estate agent can help you figure out. Step number 4, choose a lender. If you aren't paying cash for the build of your new home, you're going to need a home loan. Though many lenders can probably provide some type of suitable loan, whether through a lending network or their own means, it's best to work with a lender who is familiar with the new construction process. You can also ask your real estate agent for a recommendation. Now, most builders are going to want you to qualify with their lender, regardless of whether you choose them or not. Sometimes the builder will give you a credit for closing costs if you use their lenders, so keep an open mind. However, before signing with any lender, do your research. Make sure they have a good reputation, decent rates, excellent customer service, and that you understand how their construction loan product works from beginning to end. Step 5, research prospective builders. Naturally, you do not necessarily want to use a builder who has the cheapest rates because the saying "you get what you pay for" exists for a reason. Yes, builders are required to adhere to local building codes, but there's more to choosing a builder than that. Research the builder's reputation with the Better Business Bureau or the State Attorney General to see if they have any complaints filed against them. You can do this on websites like Google My Business, Angie's List, Yelp, and Facebook. When you're looking at the builder's reviews and social media profiles, pay attention to how the builder communicates with someone who bought their home after closing. A good builder who stands behind their work will reach out to buyers and remedy any problems that may arise. Moreover, don't be afraid to actually have a conversation with your potential builder. Ask about their previous developments. Ask if there were common issues with building a home in your area. Anything from weather conditions to material accessibility can be a major factor. And ask if they have any vacant or model properties you can walk through. In short, be proactive. Again, your agent too can help you determine if there are specific questions or concerns you should address before committing to a particular builder. Step 6. Research the builder's developments. When you're driving through a developer's neighborhood, get out and walk around. Ask the people you meet about the area and their experience with the developer. You'll also want to understand the situation surrounding a possible homeowners association. While not a guarantee, most new construction neighborhoods will have some type of HOA in place to keep common areas maintained and ensure a cohesive aesthetic. Step 7. Understand the purchase agreement. This is where your agent's guidance will really come in handy. While there may be less room for negotiation when it comes to the new construction home buying process, you can and should gain as much clarity as you can around what happens if unforeseen issues arise during the building. If prices increases are possible along the way, such as when desired materials, fixtures, or appliances are unavailable, when and how will you be advised? What is the recourse if you don't agree with the proposed replacements? Material and labor shortages are both a real concern in 2022. All this to say, it's more than ever to work with a trustworthy builder who doesn't shy away from dialogue with buyers. Step 8. Choose your home style. When you're choosing the style of your home, we recommend planning into the future and choosing a house style that will fit your evolving lifestyle. Most builders will have a few different model homes or floor plans you choose from. You'll be able to select the square footage, how many levels the house has, and a number of bedrooms and bathrooms. You'll probably have more than one pre-construction meeting with your builder to discuss options and upgrades. But the initial sit-down to determine the floor plan and core elements of your home is perhaps the most important. If there's a model home available to walk through, remember that this home is a showcase piece and will nearly always have the most swank upgrades available. If you see something you like and you're unsure of whether that particular material or fixture is the standard option, please be sure to ask for clarification. Step 9. Choose standard items. After you choose the style of your home, you'll get to pick out the finishing touches from the builder's selection of standard items. This means you'll be able to select the basics, such as paint color, flooring, countertops, cabinetry, light fixtures, appliances, and tiling. Keep in mind that the standard option typically means the cheapest option. For example, paint colors will usually be on a neutral spectrum, shades of white, beige, and gray. Flooring will usually consist of builder-grade carpeting, which is not plush, or laminate. And light fixtures aren't going to be anything special. Step 10. Choose upgrades. If you aren't fond of any of the standard options, or if you want to move into a home that shows a little bit of your personality, you can look at the various upgrades your builder offers. However, keep in mind that these upgrades are going to increase the sticker price or the base price in your home. So you have to be mindful about what you're choosing. A lot of items that are in the design centers do not offer a 100% return value in a resale. For example, builders might have an extreme high-end cabinet line and rare granite that's more expensive, but they do not equate to resale based on what the other homes sell for in the neighborhood. If the other homes don't have these upgrades, you're probably not going to get that in return. Now this is where, again, your buyer's agent will become very helpful. As you tour the design center and come across an upgrade you like, ask your agent if the upgrade is worth the investment and whether you're likely to see a return when you sell the house. Also, you might want to reach out to vendors directly because you can get these upgrades after closing for much less than what the builder would charge. It'll be even cheaper if you're handy and can install the upgrade yourself. This being said, upgrading a kitchen or bathroom is not especially easy. And let's be honest, do you really want to move into a brand new home and already feel like your kitchen needs renovating? In some cases, it may be worth the splurge to get the materials and appliances you really want from the outset. On the other hand, minor upgrades like specialty paint, colors, and light fixtures can be taken care of with relative ease after moving. Be honest with yourself about what you're realistically able and willing to do in your home. Step 11, figuring out your living situation between homes. The new construction home buying process presents buyers with the unique problem of figuring out where they'll live in between houses. It can take 6 months or more for a house to be built, and timelines aren't set in stone. If you wait to sell your current home until the last minute, there's no guarantee it'll sell by the time your new house is complete. No one wants to be stuck with a double mortgage. If you can sell your house, you'll probably need to arrange temporary housing and storage for your belongings. Your buyer's agent will be able to advise you when the optimal time would be to put your house on the market to minimize the wait. But looking into short-term lease options or talking to friends or family members who may be able to accommodate you for a few weeks between homes is probably not something that should be left until the last minute. I actually have a program to help my sellers get 90% of the equity out of their home up front to put a down payment on their new home, and they can stay in their current home for up to 12 months if needed while their new home is getting ready. And then when their home closes, they get the remaining equity after each house closes. Step 12, have your new home inspected. Now, one would assume that if you're buying brand new, it's going to be a problem-free home, right? Wrong. Even if you hired the best builder in your area with the best reputation, there could still be some issues. That's why it's crucial to have a buyer's agent who's familiar with new construction homes, because they'll know a home inspector who understands the process. Now, whether there are simple cosmetic oversights or significant issues with something not being built to code requirements, you'll want to protect yourself with the home inspection. Step 13, sign and review the warranty documents. Warranty are a big part of new construction, the new construction process, and it's important to know which type of warranty you have. Builders generally offer one of two types of warranties. Now, implied warranties will cover workmanship defects that will have a significant impact on the home's livability, habitability, and safety. These warranties typically have a 10-year liability period, and they tend to use vague language. Now, express warranties clearly define the problems the builder is responsible for. This warranty will state the length of the warranty and how the homeowner should dispute issues. A buyer's agent who is knowledgeable in new construction homes will play an invaluable role during this period because they will be able to answer any questions you have. Step 14, final walkthrough. Your final walkthrough is exactly what it sounds like. It's the last time you walk through the home before officially taking the keys and signing off its completion. By this point, inspections, repairs, and re-inspections should be fully completed, and it's in your best interest not to take possession of the house until all punch list items are resolved and you have no lingering concerns. During the final walkthrough, be sure that there are no residual paint splatters left behind, construction materials, or any other signs of a job not quite completed. Do, however, be forgiving of everyday dust and signs of recent human activity. Unless your purchase documents specify that a professional cleaning will take place prior to your move-in, your builder isn't on the hook for things like vacuuming, mopping, or polishing your countertops. Step 15, closing time. At last, it's time to close on your new construction home, and the process is complete. Your agent and your lender will guide you through any action items on your part in the lead up to closing day. So be ready to answer your phone, respond to emails, and gather necessary paperwork to maximize efficiently. Congratulations on your new home process. Yes, it was a long wait and a lot of steps to go through. But if you like that new home smell and the satisfaction of knowing that you're the first person to live in that home, the wait was well worth it. If you're considering a new construction home or need more information about the process, please reach out to me. I also have access to new home communities in the Sacramento and surrounding areas. I have access to new homes that are already built and move-in ready. Again, my name is Ron Queensberry from eXp Realty. Let's get you into that new construction home. Thank you and have a great day.